Alrighty guys, we're doing Mega Man X Maverick Hunter X, but this is just gonna be a bonus video getting all of the items since I'm not ready for Sigma Palace yet. We need a redo Sting Chameleon stage to get, yeah, just one item. We have all the armor, we just need hearts and sub-tanks now. I do need to head back to Flame Mammoth stage to get a sub-tank though. There is an item I want to get, but I can't get because I already got it. Basically, if Zero dies, and you don't have arm parts yet, you get his arm parts, and I want to see if they're different in this game. Oh wait, we don't even need to do that. Okay. Okay, I thought we needed to do that. Okay, now we can exit the stage. Okay, so we need to redo Spark Mandrill stage to get 2 items. Then we can get the last. Then we need to get to Boomer Kawanger stage. Okay, that took a lot more spamming than what I remember. But the next time we see one, we'll just fully charge shot it. Dang, that did a lot of damage. Okay, boomerang. Okay, we got it. How many? Okay, we have 3 sub-tanks, so we need 1 more. Wait a second, I can just skip this, I forgot. Yeah, I'm doing this without any weapons, I forgot I could do this. Yeah, I forgot I could just do that and skip it automatically. And it doesn't take that much energy. Wait, what? Yeah, it doesn't take that much energy. It used to take like almost the whole thing, if what I can remember. I want to see if I can hit it. Yo, I can just spawn kill it, or though that would have been nice. Oh, wait a second, I forgot. The fully charged up version does way more damage. And it disappeared. Boink. I want to use all my weapons. Oh, it's a projectile that comes out. Okay.
Hey, is Stephen going to take this long to load, like just on games?
I think so, I don't know.
Okay.
What happened?
Just loading.
It's done.
No, it's just, like, loading.
Oh, I think so. I don't know, I haven't played a game like that yet. Which one are you playing, the PS Vita or the... Oh, we don't have enough energy to trigger it. Let's just... Wait, is that another... Oh, wait, no, that was just a little cubby right there. Got it. Escape. We have all items here, all items here, all items here, all items here. Yeah, all items here, all items here. It's just Flame Mammoth we need to go back to. The reason why it's frozen over is because I beat Chill Penguin first. Once you beat him, the lava in this stage is frozen over. And if you go up here, this is where you find the feet part. But I already got it, so it's not going to be here. I'm just showing you for those who are playing this game and don't know where it's at. I don't like this part, so I'm just going to cheat and use this Stink Chameleon to get past it. We get an extra life here. Okay, we make it. Now we have the head parts we can break through. And now we should have everything. Oh yeah, Boomerang Winger. Forgot. Now we can just go past here with no problems. If you see a little cursor on my PS5 controller, if you touch the little sensor part, it moves the mouse. Just so we have an easier time here, I'm going to charge this up so we can be a little more safe. I don't think it makes me immune to spikes. I'm not really sure on that yet. Later in the season, we get one of our first glimpses at how well the show can handle contentious issues with Chef Goes Bananas, which discusses the implications of continuing to use a flag that was used in times of racism. The message was way ahead of its time, and the episode had reached a fine line. At least there was a small amount of... Okay, this part's over. Hopefully I have enough energy to use this, though. If I do, I need to hurry up. Oh yes, we need that. I forgot this thing's gonna be extra useful because we can just hit him instantly. Boink. Hopefully we can make it here with no other issues. I don't know why I shot there. I thought something would be there. Wait, I need to test something to see if it's still possible to do this. Okay, I don't think it is. It probably is. I'm just not going to waste my time attempting it. But now we have every item, or no, we're missing one item. Okay, one item. Oh wait, yeah, we need those. That is until this episode, when they decided to say the swear word that begins with S many times uncensored. The episode made fun of the public's reaction to an episode of Hope, in which the word was said uncensored for the first time on TV. The episode includes the word being said 162 times, conveniently displayed by a country in the right corner. Initially, the creators only wanted to say it a few times, but Comedy Central refused, so they came up with the idea to simply Dang it.
Just a word and it proved powerful. They mostly succeeded in this since the episode itself didn't receive all of the backlash, relatively speaking.
Let's see.
Suppose Essential received even 5,000 email complaints from different organizations and people.
Okay, we're gonna save here just in case something happens.
This episode was surprisingly important to television as a whole, since it basically paved the way for this type of language to exist on television. And whether you think that's a good thing or a bad thing, it undoubtedly changed the television landscape forever. A clever satire of sex education in the age of girl talk that is portrayed through
Oh yay, extra life, we need that.
very disturbing things. The real controversy here was the broadcasting. In Australia, the episode aired later than its usual time slot, and once again, the British channel Sky One outright refused to air the episode. In America, the Parents Television Council
Okay, we should only need to do this one more time, but we're gonna keep doing it so we can get one extra life.
If anyone can explain how exactly a cartoon about sex ed is dangerous to democracy, go ahead and explain in the comments now. Since
Basically, we need to have full sub-tanks and beat the stage undamaged.
particularly one like Mr. Garrison teaching kindergartners how to perform the old rubber mouth technique. Comedy Central didn't even want to air the scene in the first place, but it did for the initial screening and then never again. When this episode first aired, it was
Okay, yeah, we should have it full, we just need extra life.
all of his controversy would come out 8 years later. Rather, the episode makes countless references and jokes to the AIDS virus.
Oh, we need one more.
Very controversial to movies today. In the early 2000s, it definitely was. The ending also includes Butters being beaten by his parents, and this combo of content meant that the episode was banned from airing on Comedy Central for years after its release, though it was eventually allowed to.
Oh yes, we need that. Okay, and we're almost done filling it up. We just need big energy pickup.
And it really showcased how poorly some of the lines have aged.
I'm going to seek out all the underprivileged, hungry children of the world, and I'm going to give them AIDS myself.
Let's see.
This one is less of a backlash from the
We're gonna fully charge it.
backlash from one that individual being generally
Dang it. So now that won't do anything for us.
or as a rude, entitled woman who is quick to violence when she hears something she doesn't like. It has been reported by people that have worked on movie sets with her that she is so unhappy about her feature in this episode that she has gone as far as to fire those working on the set, even as much as reference the episode. Trey Parker has claimed that he once saw Jennifer Lopez at a party where she proceeded to push past her rather aggressively without any acknowledgement. I think it's fair to say that she's close to the top in terms of bad celebrity reactions to South Park.
Oh yay, we should be done. Extra life here would be great.
Some backlash followed the release of the episode about Mormons, in which the show tackles Mormonism as a whole. The episode focuses
Oh, what? The purple keeps missing him.
on people and the circumstances that their prophet Joseph Smith created to ensure his messengers heard. It's not subtle in its criticism and
Okay, now we need to escape and beat the level with no damage.
Hitler realized that the flute playing in the back is actually giving its opinion on the matter.
In America? Really? That sounds kind of...
In contrast, the episode portrays the Mormon people as incredibly kind and happy people who are able to roll with any punches thrown their way. So while the episode is pretty scathing in its satirization of religion itself, it depicts the people who practice it as somewhat self-aware.
Oh my.
This was very much proven.
Oh no, not that, not that. Okay.
As according to Wikipedia, the Church of the Latter-day Saints responded to the episode by first acknowledging that they believed the episode was a gross portrayal of church history, but would go on to say that they believed it, quote, inflicted no perceptible.
We're gonna fully charge it just in case.
Ironically, even though this episode is considered,
And I'm already hating doing
it
this.
seems like the Mormons themselves didn't really mind the episode too much. And by doing so, they really proved the episode correct about their ability to take criticism on the chin. The resilience would once again be shown when Matt and Trey would release their Broadway musical, The Book of Mormon, a few years later, in which the church would respond by saying, quote, the production may attempt to entertain audiences for an evening, but the Book of Mormon as a volume of scripture will change people's lives forever by bringing them closer to Christ. They even went as far as to buy ads for the show's playbill, where they would put things like, you've seen the show, now go read the book. Honestly, I think that's hilarious.
Wah!
Any series back
see.
Many would consider this episode to be pretty transphobic in its messages and themes. However, back in 2005, this was an issue that only a small minority of people cared about, therefore it was mostly ignored. However, that doesn't mean the episode avoided controversy at the time, as not too many people were happy about the real sex change
Let's
footage
see.
that was intertwined into the episode's opening minutes. Even worse, it was apparently supposed to last for 5 minutes.
Again? Again?
But comedy
Can it just last a wee bit longer?
how are they even allowed to show it? Like, there has to be laws or regulations against it or something, right? And though the alleged transphobia wasn't a big issue for the episode, it would be far from the last time the show would be labeled in this way. This controversy is a perfect example of what I believe would be one of the few downfalls of South Park, that being the audience. This episode follows Cartman as he puts on full display.
Okay, we've barely used it, so hopefully it'll last a little
The
longer.
episode itself is supposed to be satirizing discrimination, making fun of people like Cartman who choose to be hateful to others because of how they look and the absurdity of that hatred. The issue arises when people, mostly kids, who don't understand that it's satire, see the episode and find it funny because of the hate. And while obviously the show is not made for kids, whether it's irresponsible parents or sneaky behavior, they will find a way to watch it, which leads to things like Pick a Ginger Day, a real-life holiday in which you're supposed to pick gingers. I discussed this more in my South Park Iceberg, so if you're interested in that, you can check it out. But honestly, I think it would be hard to
Okay,
argue
we're getting a
that this
bit.
episode didn't have a pretty large part in the discrimination
Okay.
against gingers among kids. In the Wikipedia article for discrimination against people with red hair, the history section for the U.S. literally begins with the release of the episode with no recorded history.
Oh my god, right there! But no. We need to add a retarded spike to the freaking cart. God, this is so stupid. Why does it need to be there? You serve no purpose. They need to fire that person that put a spike there.
In misinterpreting the messages, it's really just a product of bad parenting and yada yada, you get it.
They need to fire the person that put a spike there.
What is probably
Or who thought it was a good idea, or whoever approved putting a spike there.
caused lawsuits, cancellations, private investigations, and the departure of one of the show's most beloved characters. This episode heavily criticizes the quote-unquote religion, Scientology, as they portray it as a massive global scam.
Let's see.
Sort of prey on vulnerable people and extract money from them. They also parody their willingness to sue anyone who speaks negatively about them, and even acknowledges the church's history of getting revenge on those who have wronged them by changing all the names in the credits of the episode to Jane and John Smith. Shockingly, the church wasn't too fond of the episode's portrayal of their religion. They were so unhappy that they conducted a full investigation to try to dig up any negative things they could about Matt Stone and Trey Parker. According to a church whistleblower, they used techniques, quote, comparable to Cold War era CIA and AGB intelligence and propaganda techniques, doing things like going through their trash, purchasing their phone records, and going through their bank records. They even went as far as to attempt to hire a film student to get a job at South Park Studios so they could act as a spy in their investigation. But despite their efforts, they have yet to release anything negative or embarrassing about the creators, so it's safe to assume they were unable to find anything. Then there was the legendary Quasi Game. The episode heavily targets Tom Cruise, who is a known Scientologist. They wanted to joke about the popular belief that Tom Cruise is secretly gay, but they were informed by their lawyers that they could not outright say he was, as Cruise had a history of litigation against those discussing his sexuality. To get around this, they decided to place him in an actual closet for a good portion of the episode, constantly discussing his unwillingness to leave said closet. Despite this, the actor allegedly still threatened to sue the show, which he never ended up doing. That was far from the end of the Tom Cruise storyline, as the next year
We missed. Oh my god. All of that for nothing. We had to miss. Yay. You know, don't just make it. Oh, wait. Let's let him jump on the door. No. That's far too reasonable. Far too reasonable.
hadn't requested to have the episode removed. Reportedly, however, there are several inside sources
If way too reasonable for the game to do that. Way too reasonable.
who were outraged by the ruling of the episode. A petition was even created to re-air the episode, garnering 5,000 signatures.
I didn't even press the dash button, but no, my PS5 controller says you press it once, we press it 5,000 times. God, this shouldn't be taking this friggin' long.
More real-world consequences than almost any other episode in the series. Notice how I say almost. We'll get to that. In this episode, Randy is cured of the horrible disease of alcoholism due to a miracle from a statue of the Virgin Mary. Specifically, he was one of the lucky ones to be covered in the blood being secreted from its... Well, you can see the clip. In a shocking turn of events, the Catholic Church was not too happy about this one. The Catholic League not only demanded an apology from Comedy Central, but also demanded the episode be pulled from air and never released on DVD. The U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops sent a letter to the CEO of Icon claiming that the network showed, quote, extreme insensitivity by airing the episode. Meanwhile, in New Zealand, the Catholic Bishops Leader Conference lobbied the network to stop the episode from being broadcast altogether. Being rejected, and the leading Catholic bishops called for a boycott of the network altogether. The Prime Minister of New Zealand even weighed in, stating that the episode sounded, quote, revolting, but the network was free to air it anyway. One advertiser even withdrew from the network altogether. Despite all of the protests, the episode aired anyways, actually earlier than expected, in the media surrounding it. And it managed to pull 6 times the amount of...
I'm glad I was able to burn him alive.
In Australia, Archbishop Dennis Hart...
If you're asking why I'm switching to the Buster when I try to charge it up, it's so I don't waste any extra energy for the Sting Chameleon, since I'm saving as much as I can for it.
Enrage so many Catholics as it doesn't even make fun of Catholicism at all, really. It's a commentary on self-control and discipline surrounding alcohol abuse. The whole Virgin Mary thing was just a way to get their point across. It probably stemmed more from the idea of sacredness and...
So I activate it. It takes 20 milliseconds before activate. So why? Oh my god! Every single time it knows it's not even my fault. So the game says, oh, anyway. The game says, anyway. So after it was his fault because we didn't activate the... Oh my god!
There was widespread protest and some violence around the world.
I'm done with this. I didn't even take damage, but no. Now it's not working.
Parker and Stone were not happy about this, calling the censorship, quote, windy. They were especially upset because South Park had depicted Muhammad years earlier in the episode Super
This
Best
is
Friends.
so stupid.
Then all 3 episodes have been banned from TV and pulled from streaming services, with Super Best Friends being pulled long ago, and Cartoon Wars being pulled only when the show recently moved to HBO Max.
No, this should be the perfect one. But let me guess. I'm gonna take a guess on what happens. How I'll fail this run.
And in the episode, he can be seen at Satan's birthday party with a stingray sticking out of his chest. Many people felt it was simply too soon and that it was done in poor taste. Irwin's wife made a statement discussing her devastation in the show's modern portrayal of it. And her main worry was that their children may see the episode one day. I obviously understand why people were upset about this, but personally I find it funny that this is what caused controversy, considering the same episode literally featured serial killers Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, and Jeffrey Dahmer doing a Three Stooges routine while being unable to
Let's
stop
see.
themselves from murdering them. But hey, that's just me.
This part done perfectly.
The irony in this one is that the only real issue people had with this episode was the lack of controversy. The episode tackles the implications that the N-word has on society. It does a great job of doing this, and if you want to hear me dive deeper into it, then you can go check out my first video on this channel. The episode contains 43 uncensored uses of
Let's
the
see.
N-word, and yet this episode
Yes, good run.
civil rights organizations like the NAACP.
So far, bad run now.
Depicting other racist perceptions of how black people feel when hearing the word. The only person that seemed to be upset was the founder of the Parents Television Council, L. Brent Bozell.
It's there.
Statement
Finally.
after protests comparing it to the outrage radio
Made it this
received
one.
from his statements. Severe misunderstanding of context aside,
Few people
I'm
are
sure
able
he's
to
still
take
upset
attention.
that non-white people have a lack of understanding of how it feels to hear that abuse and that it's not
How to throw fireballs. Okay.
as well as just how hilariously ironic it would be for a white person to make a statement like this.
Let's see.
Let's go ahead and check and take a look at what this man looks like.
Okay, bet.
This one was pretty minor as well. This episode features some pretty graphic
Okay.
and violent depictions of an assault on Indiana Jones, and obviously there were a lot of people that were upset about this. An insider even
I'm trying to figure out how to do it.
no plan to protest the episode. They were not big fans and quote wanted it to go away. You all probably know my opinion on this episode by now. I think that what they were trying to do is a funny idea. I just think the execution
No.
was a little overboard. They definitely didn't have to take it as far as they did, but hey, this is South Park. No one crosses the line quite like that. So while I'm not a fan of this episode, I would still respect it for the risks it was taken.
Oh my god. It works, then it doesn't work. Then it just stops working. Is there like a cooldown for it?
Felipe Calderon didn't take it as well as the other leaders. The episode was pulled from MTV Mexico, and network claiming
Okay, so up, down, up. Okay, down, right, up. Down, right, down, right, up. Down, right, up. Down, right, up. Down, right, up. So, down, right, up. Do I need to do this lightning fast? Down, right, up. Don't dash. Down, right, up. This is so useless. This is worth nothing. Alrighty, guys, remember, like and join the swing. Remember, guys, like and subscribe to join the Sigma Squad, and that's all.